Well, Brazil is one country that has long prided itself on its racial democracy. It was colonized 500 years ago by the Portuguese, and the former slave-owning society now has the world's second largest black population. But unlike, say, the United States, it's never had an organized civil rights movement. But racial politics in Brazil is on the rise, and as Steve Kingston reports from Sao Paulo, the flashpoint is the issue of higher education.
Young Brazilians studying history and making it too. Named after a 17th century rebel slave leader, Zumbi dos Palmares is the first private university in Latin America to offer subsidized tuition for black students. For most of the class, it opens a door that would otherwise be shut.
I come to this college because for me it's very important, okay, to have a degree in my life. This is my second college, right? And for black people here in Brazil, if we have a degree, okay, things can be much better.
Of course, most of the students here would rather be here at Sao Paulo's prestigious public university, where tuition is free. But the entrance exam is highly competitive. Successful applicants tend to be privately schooled and therefore white. Most of the black facers belong to cleaners, and here the man who books the taxis. So far, the university has resisted pressure to introduce racial quotas.
Nós temos mais ou menos 140 mil candidatos para 8.700 vagas.
We have 140,000 applications for 9,000 places, and it's important that we send out a signal to young people that to come here they have to work hard. On the race issue, we think what's really needed is an improvement in the quality of basic education.
The country's left-wing president has said the state should not be neutral on the question of race.
We are formulating a policy which we hope will lead to a new law setting quotas in our universities. We haven't yet defined the exact format, partly because the racial dynamic varies across the country.
In the absence of a formal policy announcement, Brazilians are themselves pressing for change. So far, these demonstrations have forced 4 public universities to introduce quotas. In this former slave-owning society, the talk is of a historic debt, and little by little, it's being settled. Steve Kingston, BBC News, Sao Paulo.